gentlemen, we got the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. And he's the presiding bishop of Full Gospel, the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker. Good morning. Happy to have you.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning, everybody. Man, he is able. What a wonderful, wonderful way to start our week. And let me tell you, there's nothing you go through that God is not able to get you out of. There's no sickness he's not able to heal. There's nothing broken he's not able to put back together. The real question, though, is that when God does it, what does God want us to do? I believe, Ricky, whenever God brings us out of something, he don't bring us out unless he wants to bring us up. He never brings you out to bring you back to the level you just left. He's never going to allow all the trauma and all the discouragement to not allow it to be a blessing in your life. Whatever you're going through, I promise you, God's going to give you double for your trouble. The reality is that sometimes when God positions us after we go through something, we got to remember something. Number one, God's given us illumination. That's his word. We are a light in a dark place. He'll put us in places where we're the only one that's a positive force. Stop complaining about where God plants you because he's allowing your story to bless somebody else. Be a light in a dark place. Number two, God's giving you revelation. He's showing you stuff. The scales are coming off your eyes. Have you ever gone through something and said, if I knew then what I know now, I'd be a whole lot better. Now
yes,
you got to share that with somebody else. Then he's giving you liberation, meaning that God brought you out so you'll never go back, ever, to what he brought you out of. Fact is, you want everybody around you to be free. You want everybody to eat better, pray better, live better, make better decisions. So when you come out, you let people know when you show up, it's all about bringing everybody else out. God never brought you out for you. He brought you out so you could encourage somebody else. And here it is. If he did it for you, he'll do it for them.
Ooh, he brought that fire this morning, Bishop Walker. I appreciate that, man. Hey, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I love everybody to follow me right now on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. Let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate that. Love you, man.
Love you, too.
Yes, sir. Hey, here's the Prayer of Jabez right here by Donald Lawrence.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Monday, September 29th. Here's what's going on in the news. At least 4 people are dead and 8 others are hurt after a deadly attack at an LDS church in Michigan yesterday. That's Latter-day Saints. Grand Blanc Police, Chief William Rain explained exactly what happened.
He drove his vehicle through the front doors of the church. He then exited his vehicle, firing several rounds at individuals within the church.
The suspect, 35-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford, also set the church on fire. Officers shot and killed him in the parking lot. 7 victims are said to be in stable condition. 1 remains critical. The church is about 50 miles north of Detroit, and police say there may still be more victims as the investigation continues. In other news, the Trump administration is sending boots to Portland for the next 60 days. Pete Hegseth says they'll protect federal facilities, including ICE offices, from what President Trump called domestic terrorists. Oregon leaders say they weren't consulted. Oregon Senator Jeff Merkley says the president is sending troops there deliberately to stir up chaos and fuel riots.
To induce a reaction, to induce protests, to induce conflicts. His goal is to make Portland look like what he's been describing it as.
Governor Tina Kotek pushed back, adding Portland is doing just fine and far from the war-ravaged city the president described on social media. Tropical storm Imelda is gaining strength in the Atlantic and could become a hurricane by late today. Parts of the Carolinas could see up to 6 inches of rain, and dangerous surf and rip currents are expected along much of the East Coast. Florida's East Coast is already under a tropical storm watch, so if you are anywhere near the track, stay weather aware. Conditions could turn dangerous fast. Rock T is out, so in sports today, the Eagles slip past the Bucks and the Bills handle the Saints, so both squads are still unbeaten at 4-0. The Giants finally picked up their first W of the year, but Rickey and Malik Neighbors might have torn his ACL after going down in the first half. The Steelers got a win over the Vikings, and the night wrapped with the Packers and the Cowboys tied in a 40-40 tie. Tonight we've got a doubleheader lined up. Is the Jets and the versus the Dolphins in Miami, and the Bengals versus the Broncos in Denver. Over in college, ranked teams were dropping like flies. Oregon took down Penn State in double overtime. Alabama edged Georgia, and Virginia shocked Florida State.
Beat their ass.
Yeah. So now Ohio State is back at number 1 with Oregon, Miami, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M right behind. Coming up next, Brat's got the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's jump off into this thing. Bad Bunny, he will headline the halftime show at next year's Super Bowl, y'all. This will be Bad Bunny's second time at the Super Bowl, following his of Shakira and Jennifer Lopez during halftime 2020's game. Jay-Z's Rock Nation will produce the event again. Rock Nation partnered with the NFL back in 2019 to consult on live music events and social justice initiatives, including producing and selecting performers for the Super Bowl halftime show. Now, Super Bowl 60 will take place February 8th at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, and will air on NBC. And Bad Bunny, who is a native of Puerto Rico, has been the most streamed artist on Spotify 3 out of the last 5 years. So congratulations go out to Bad Bunny. All right, y'all, moving on. Solange just opened up a free digital library. The library is called the St. Heron Community Library, and it features rare books by Black and Brown authors. It's a free resource dedicated to preserving rare works by Black and Brown authors and artists. This is awesome. Through this initiative, Solange is extending her long-standing commitment to nurturing culture, education, and access for future generations. The library operates on an honor system, meaning readers can borrow books and materials at no cost. So that is awesome for the Black and Brown community. Yes, Solange. Congratulations. And Mariah Carey, y'all, she's dropped her 16th studio album. Here For It All is what it's called, which is released. It was released on Friday. The 11-track album had 2 hit singles already that came out first, called Type Dangerous and Sugar Sweet. Type Dangerous won Best R&B at the 2025 MTV Video Music Awards, where Mariah received the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award and also became her landmark 50th Billboard Hot 100 hit, as well as her first #1 on adult R&B airplay in nearly 20 years. The project also includes collaborations with Anderson .Paak, Shinseiya, Kalani, and the Clark sisters. Oh, that is a good one. I can't wait till y'all hear that. If you haven't already, make sure you go out and cop this album. It's also been 7 years, y'all, since her last studio album, Caution. So congratulations as well goes out to Mariah Carey. And last but not least, y'all, the return of Jimmy Kimmel Live to ABC on last week was a major moment in history. His 28-minute monologue has reached 17.7 million views on YouTube in 22 hours, making it his most watched monologue ever on the platform. Previously, the top monologue on YouTube was his 2020 remembrance of Kobe Bryant, with just under the same amount, followed by his 2017 announcement of his son's birth and heart disease with 14.7 million views. The monologue was viewed on multiple social media platforms, with one report stating it garnered over 26 million views across platforms in less than 24 hours. Wow. Okay, y'all got time for one more, because 50 Cent plans to build his entertainment endeavors in Shreveport, Louisiana. He just got the green light to continue after he gained approval to develop the downtown area of the city from the Shreveport City Council. Wow. The council voted in favor of a 30-year lease agreement between Stageworks Louisiana and the 50 Cent Entertainment Company. Construction is expected to begin early as the fourth quarter of this year, y'all, or the first quarter of next year. 50 Cent posted a message on IG saying, "Positive vibes, all roads lead to Shreveport, art, entertainment, music, and television." That is what's up. All these great things happening for everybody. Congratulations goes out to 50 Cent, you know?
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media. at So Brat. Coming up next, y'all, what we see?
Yeah,
Special K.
Yeah, we got that joke of the day.
Special K, you go. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I can do a terrible joke.
Rock T is out, and Special K is going to do the terrible joke of the day.
Yeah, somebody that's actually good at doing terrible jokes.
Oh, God. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Rock T's joke of the day. But Rock T is not here today, so Special K gonna be filling in for Rock T. Special K, good morning.
Man, it's a lot of pressure. Woo. The bar is so low. I think I can reach it.
You can crawl under there.
Well, let's start with this one.
Yeah.
Why couldn't the pony sing?
Why couldn't they sing?
Well, because it was a little horse.
Oh, my God. You know what? Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
I didn't get it.
The voice is hoarse.
Yeah, why couldn't the pony sing?
Like horse.
Yeah, because it was a little horse.
And the pony is a small horse.
Yeah, the little horse.
See, you get it?
The police?
No, your horse. The pony.
Oh,
You know how when your voice is hoarse and you can't talk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it now. I thought you said the police.
Here's one Brat can relate to. Hey, Brat, here's a quick one for you.
Oh, Lord.
I once wrote a song about a tortilla, but it's more of a rap.
I'm not mad at neither one of them. I'm not mad. You did Roxy some justice. I'm not mad at those.
Hey, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Yeah, just stop.
Hey, Brett, that was pretty good, Brett.
Yeah, both of them was pretty good now. I was expecting them to be terrible, but they wasn't that bad.
I might have me a new job.
Yes. Y'all might have to switch off sometimes.
Right.
Roxy need to go on the road and let
brand new opening act. All right, Gary, what you got coming up?
Well, Rickey, come on, y'all know it's Monday, so honey, it's time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagle!
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, time for Gary's Word of the Week. Gary's going to provide us with a new definition and explain how to use it in a sentence. All right, Gary, what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
Well, Rickey, this week's word is fortitudinous.
Come on, Gary. No, you did that.
Is that it?
You don't get a buzzer on that one.
That's it, Gary.
You get the bell ring on that one.
Yes. Ring the bell.
You did good last week and this week. You got it.
Yes, Rickey, because honey, I am tired of being looked at in the public like I just don't know how to.
So who been helping you, Shirley?
You know, because Shirley is very articulate. She say, Gary, those words are not hard. I'm like, well, I don't hardly use those words. You know, we have a limited vocabulary, and my vocabulary is limited. And I'm like, child, honey, some of these words, I'm like, fortitudinous, honey. I don't know if I've ever used that, but I'm going to use it today, baby. So now the definition is having or showing fortitude. Now, I've heard of fortitude, which refers to mental and emotional strength in facing difficulty, courage, and bravery. Now, here's an example of how y'all could use it in a sentence. To encounter life as I have chosen to, as a male person with unconventional and fluid partnership preferences, requires me to have a fortitudinous spirit.
You said that.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
You said that.
Yes.
We are proud of you, and we are proud of you.
Gary!
But guess what, y'all? Let's keep it real. Now, I need to reread this sentence again because I don't know.
The sentence threw you off.
You don't know whether or not you insulted yourself?
Yeah, because Jesus. To encounter life as I have chosen to, as a male person with unconventional and fluid partnership preferences. What the hell that mean?
That mean you get around.
I mean to walk through life being a
requires me to have a fortitudinous spirit.
I don't know if we can say that word this early. Rhymes with Missy.
If you're naked, you can get in touch
with yourself a whole lot easier. If you're naked, I ain't got to go nowhere. Sometimes I just sit at home in the den and watch TV, but naked. It's my TV and it's my den. I ain't got to put on no clothes if I don't feel like it. Sometimes I go into the kitchen and make a sandwich, take it into the dining room, sit down and eat lunch, but naked. It's my damn dining room. From time to time, I go outside and work in the yard. I be mowing the lawn, washing the car. I wave to the neighbors. Some of them don't like it too much, but I really don't give a damn. That's my damn yard. It came with the house, and I ain't got to put on no clothes if I don't damn feel like it.
That's right, Don D.C. Curry.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, everybody's talking about it, baby. Rapper Young Thug. They're saying he shocked his fans, honey, by urging black people. Listen to what he said. He urged black people to wear white face. Now, they're saying Thug, honey, wears white face and blue contacts on the cover of his 4th studio album. Now, in a post on Instagram, he wrote, "If you want to be the biggest, go white." Now, he also posted a montage, of fellow rappers, y'all, wearing white face, and everybody's talking about it. Now, they're saying that black women fear this new trend will catch on among black men who view white face as a way to give them an advantage in a racist society. Now, earlier this month, social media comedian Drewski, he wore elaborate white face, y'all, makeup to portray a NASCAR fan. Now, Drewski's white face skit, didn't go over well with NASCAR fans who accused him of reinforcing stereotypes by portraying them as rednecks and racist. But they said the skit went viral, earning over 70 million views. Now, whiteface, y'all, they're saying, is the reverse of blackface, in which white people performed on stage and in films while wearing blackface theatrical makeup. Now, Young Thug posted an image, y'all, of rapper 21 Savage wearing whiteface. Now, it's also being reported, y'all, that Twitter, some ex-users reacted to the album cover with mockery and insults. One ex-user wrote, "I beg you, with everything you love, do not make this your art cover, your cover art." And another person wrote, "Thug, the cover is so ugly, this might genuinely affect streams." And the third person commented, "I thought the mess was fake. Who told Thug whiteface for his album cover was the wave? It had to be a Canadian." And then, they're saying that his Thug's album cover only streamed 9.6 million times its full first day on Spotify in comparison to rapper Gunna's 6th studio album. The last one was streamed over 18 million times on its first day on Spotify, and Cardi B's Am I the Drama earned 14 million streams on its opening day on Spotify, though. So, whiteface
is that good or bad?
Well, those high numbers seem like they must be good, and Thug's his numbers was a little bit low and stuff. But isn't it amazing how the new people, they're not scared to do the white face, but back in the day, honey, the white people was doing blackface, and honey, people was offended by it. So now I guess, is that the new thing now? Should we start doing white face or what?
Absolutely not.
Not because he said if you want to go big, they say do white face. So
everybody got their own opinions.
Yep, they say we all got our opinion, like we all got a butt.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, but anyway, so congratulations to Doug. I mean, that's what he want to do, honey. Do you, boo. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. K. Michelle, oh my God, I love her. She confirmed her marriage, y'all, to Dr. Kastan Sims, honey. She says she's happy to be a wife. Now, they're saying K. Michelle is officially off the market. The 43-year-old country music singer confirmed her marriage to Dr. Kastan Sims. Now, K. Michelle also revealed, y'all, that the couple still plans to celebrate with an official wedding for friends and family. Now, she shared an intimate video of their love story on social media. In one video, the lovebirds are seen dancing and enjoying the vibe at a private headphone party. Now, K. Michelle admitted, y'all, that they first met, y'all, back in junior high school, and it took him years to commit to marriage. And she captioned the post, "See, I don't usually do this. Thank you, Dr. Sims. I love you, and I'm happy to be your wife. I know, honey, I've driven you, honey, insane, but I'm worth it. it's time to plan a wedding. So who would have thought been in love with you since junior high school? Isn't that nice? Junior high school, that's a long time. And she done been through college and everything, and now they are in love and they are married. So, you know, love has finally come at last, and I'm sure K. Michelle never going to give it back. That's beautiful. So congratulations to K. Michelle. And in my quick for free stuff, let's continue to pray, y'all, for Tupac Shakur's family. His godmother, Miss Asata Shakur, she died. She was 78 years old, y'all. They said, honey, Miss Asata Shakur, the godmother of slain rapper Tupac, has died in exile, y'all, in Havana, Cuba, and she was 78 years old. So we're going to keep that family lifted up in prayer. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is aged whiskey. On the high end, you say aged whiskey, and on the low end, you say beautiful amber. That's your color for today.
Aged whiskey. All right, then. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake-up call. Get in the 8669 R-I-C-K-E-Y. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Want to know where you calling from. So come on and tell us and just wake up.
I am calling from North Augusta, South Carolina. My name is Tamika. I want to wake up my grandson, Mozzie, my granddaughter, Micaiah, my daughter, Leslie, and her friend, Calvin, my son, Trishawn. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
My name is Mariah from Houston, Texas. I would like to wake up our whole family and our whole school. Wake up, wake up.
Hey, my name is Ashlyn. I'm calling from Houston, Texas. I just wanted to give a shout out to Gary with the T. My mom grew up with him. I want to say the whole city of Port Arthur is rooting for him and just proud of him. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
By the time somebody proud.
Wake up, Becky Rouge. Wake up, Taylor Hassett. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Montgomery. Wake up, Columbus. Wake up, in Albany. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Gary, how much you paid them people to call up and say they were proud of you?
Okay, I wish you would let me know who it is, and I'm proud of them too. Port Arthur Proud, baby. P-A-T.
All right, Joe, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know, y'all. Coming up next. It's about that time, Jeff Johnson. What you got for us this morning?
Man, good to be with y'all this beautiful Monday morning. I hate to talk about this, but we have 3 cities that are on the potential list, some again for new National Guard troops. But each city presents a really interesting nuance. I mean, the president has said that he is sending troops to Memphis, obviously talking about high crime. But it's really interesting.
I bet they don't go to Orange Mound. Well,
listen.
We're going to see. We're going to see how tough they is.
What do they say? Something and find out?
But help Pork Chop find their scroller.
Democrats and Republicans have both said that there's decreases in most of the crime in the city. But the governor is publicly said that he thinks that there won't be less than 150 National Guard members to be sent there, and that there won't be any tanks, if that's supposed to make anybody feel better. So we'll see what happens.
What are they supposed to do, though?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Brother, the same thing that they did in D.C. Nothing.
Optics. It's optics.
Nothing.
Thank you.
Nothing. Jump rope, make cotton candy and popcorn and sit around and wreak havoc.
And walk around and get roasted. They're going to get roasted, that's for sure.
Matt, but the bottom line is we all know that sending in troops to any place doesn't de-escalate anything, and whether they're just walking around or not, you don't do anything good by creating a military presence. And even in D.C., when we saw the troops there, they weren't in the areas that are dealing with crime. They're in the areas that are not dealing with crime. And so again, this is a show, and it struggles for me sometimes to even talk about it because I think that so much of it is a distraction. But at the same time, the precedent that it sets and what it does in some of these cities is incredibly damaging. And obviously, the legal precedent set is off the charts. Now, what's different about Chicago and Portland are there are Democratic governors there, and so the governor in Oregon has been so specific. I mean, immediately after the president saying that he was going to be there, the state of Oregon filed a lawsuit. And so they are clearly saying, listen, Portland is fine. We do not need you there. We do not want you there. The governor is not giving over oversight of her National Guard troops to the president of the United States. And so we're going to have to see, obviously, what happens there with court, but
nothing. Because the United
Sunday,
States Supreme Court rubber stamp everything. They rubber stamp stuff. They're not even having hearings anymore.
But here's the thing. The National Guard is controlled by the governor, not by the president.
Right.
And so when all is said and done, Trump actually can't tell them to do anything. And so what you would have, Rick, is if that happened against the governor, the implications would be so much bigger. And I think that's why the president has been leery to do this in a Democratic state. Because the moment that National Guard troops move against a sitting governor, you've got a much bigger constitutional issue.
That's an insurrection.
And
I was just going to say, I think that's why he throws in, they're there to protect federal facilities like ICE offices, and that's why they throw that in.
And that's and that's the message, but at the same time, he still can't direct them. He still can't direct them to federal facilities without the support of the governor.
But Jeff,
to your point, it being an insurrection.
And here's another thing, which is why they're ramping up the ICE violence against people, because they want people to kind of push back. Because if anybody pushes back against the ICE raids and abductions, then he can say, well, okay, things are out of control. We have riots now. Well, they're trying to instigate that in order to get the ability to override the governor.
That's what Oregon Senator Jeff Merkley said. He said he's sending these troops here deliberately to stir up chaos and to fuel riots.
That's exactly it. And we've seen it happen. So Tennessee is one thing, Portland is another, and Chicago is still yet another. But again, there is a Democratic governor in Chicago. And so the governor is not giving over control of the state's troops to the president of the United States unless there is an insurrection level just ignoring of the state, or if there is a state of emergency called. But again, even the governor has to do that. So in a lot of ways, some of this is Trump's distractionary tactics, even by threatening to send stuff in, because folks like us talk about it because we have to, and then there's other things we can't talk about. And on the other end, it is a real tool that he is using with Republican governors to show force and to incite, to increase, again, the narrative that there is violence in places where there is no violence. And so we've got to pay attention enough to the things that are really serious, even those that are being listed as distractions, because not only the legal precedent, but our very safety in many cases is going to be impacted by this. So I'd love to hear what you all think, especially my brothers and sisters in Tennessee, because it looks like you will may have to deal with some things that others haven't. Hit me at Jeff Nation on IG and let me know what you think.
There it is. Hey, appreciate you, Jeff, man. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Already happy Monday, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chicken and waffle mix going down with John Lyon on the one and two. Hey, what up, John?
I'm good, man. Yo, just got to big up everybody, man. I turned up with me in the club them over the weekend. And, of course, you hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. Hey, Bless Hunter, what's up, man?
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. This is not Black Tony. This the official H&R manager from the radio company office.
Mm-hmm.
We have a situation right now. You know, whenever I get up this early to call in place of Black Tony, we have a H&R issue. And
but how do you know to call in place of Black Tony?
Well, I sent a corresponding letter to Alfreda to share because she the official news lady reader. So I sent her an official letter. So could she please read?
Oh, I got it.
The correspondent from H&R, please. Thank you.
Okay, it's HR, but this is official H&R notice for regards of Black Tony employee. He is hereby excused. I'm sorry, it's spelled excused.
HR can't spell.
From work today because he is under mental, that's mental written twice, distress is the way it's written.
Right.
Because Rickey Smiley failed, that should probably be failed, to mention Black Tony mother birthday, what was on Friday last week. I'm reading this just as Rick is.
I wonder how old is mom?
Well,
Black Tony, how old is your mother?
Black Tony, my mom is his mom is
wow.
She like maybe 50 or maybe 43 or somewhere around there. But anyway, that's not the part.
Okay, I'll proceed. Black Tony has been granted to TPO days. Oh, that's 2. That's probably should be 2. TPO days to get his mind back right to come back to work on Wednesday with 1 E, the way it's written here. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Signed, Mr. Bob, Wilson, Green, H&R manager.
Yeah, they get tired of you, man.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that from H&R. We appreciate you for passing that message on because Rickey Smiley did not acknowledge properly Black Tony mother
we don't
birthday.
do birthdays on this show. We don't have to say your mama's birthday and you don't even come to work. What are we going to say your mama's birthday for?
Nah.
And you don't even, we can't even say your birthday. You don't come to work on your birthday.
Well, first of all, you're talking to Bob Wilson Green. You're not talking to Black Tony. You're talking to Bob Wilson Green, and you should have had acknowledged his mama's birthday because he is a very important employee for y'all. And
Black Tony, did you even remember your mama's birthday yourself?
I gave her a birthday card and everything. Well, you supposed to have remember.
Man, get on this phone. Black Tony.
Did they tell you we was eating at Glory Jeans for Christmas? And I don't want to do it. And then Vanessa gonna sit up and call me, ask me, take her Black Friday shopping. I told her I'm not doing no Black Friday shopping, no Black Saturday shopping, Black Sunday shopping. Okay, now the baby keep telling me about the Christmas program at the school. Is she not involved in the Christmas play at the church? Daddy been gone for 40 Christmases. You know, really, I feel like I can just make enough for my children at my house. Oh, you got it decorated real nice in here. This is nice. And you got a black angel. Oh, this is beautiful. It's time for y'all younger ones to start cooking. But y'all can't cook. Y'all buy all these things and nice toys and gadgets, but Jesus is the reason. Okay, you know what I want you to buy me? I think it'll be a good gift, those Michael Corison. The chorus, it's a MK is what I know. Okay, what is it that you make good? Because maybe you need to make that. Silent
night.
Mrs. EJ speaks on Instagram.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. Wanna hip you to the tip. It's Gary, baby.
I know. Oh, I can't do this, man. I can't do this. Oh, man. It's 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has to see in the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's still talking about, baby, Neo, y'all, was performing recently, and they're saying, y'all, that, you know, he was doing the right thing because Neo said he is definitely a gentleman, and he spoke out to y'all because some guy just ran up on the stage, honey, and just started dancing and carrying on. And they were like, baby, Neo had to grab him by the neck, honey, and let him know, we ain't having that today, and got him politely up off the stage, honey, and stuff like that. But people saying maybe Neo should have been a little more gentler with him, shouldn't have pulled him up and stuff. But I'm still asking the question today, how do people just get up on these stages?
They'll just run up.
And that's what he did.
They just run up. They get an urge or something, and they just run up on the stage.
My God,
they take their chance. They know they're going to get pulled down. I don't know why they do that.
I mean, they say he just ran up on the stage, honey, and did that. I'm like, Lord, so I mean, it's good though when you like your favorite performer, entertainer and stuff or what have you. But I mean, when you run up on the stage like that, I mean, look like
they might put you out. So that's the chance you take if you decide to do that, because that jeopardizes security.
Yeah, and
that person, it take 1 second to get stabbed.
Yeah,
Man, that's why I'm glad I do comedy. They don't run on stage on me.
I was about to ask that.
I be having them so damn weak they couldn't even make. They be crawling. I be having them crying, laughing. They can't even have the strength to get up on stage when I get to cracking jokes. Oh no,
Lord. Because I just can't believe Neil grabbed the guy by the neck and he got up on his stage and like, not today. He said, we're not having that today, honey.
I saw that.
Yeah, and where was the security? Security came afterward, running behind the dude, but he could have stabbed him and did whatever he wanted to do by that point.
Know this. I know, but how could they get there? They probably they can't stand on the stage.
But the dude took his time he was dancing his way up to the stage.
I guess they didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, y'all keep on. They're gonna start putting a fence up in front of the stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like with some barbed wire at the top.
Yeah.
I bet that wouldn't have happened to Beyonce.
A caged in stage.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to see I'll be glad when it start happening for comedians to let y'all know that y'all are funny after all when somebody run up on the stage.
Say, wait a minute, hold on now. Don't do that.
What? Uh-oh.
Don't do that.
I mean, it looks like it'll make you know you're funny then because they running up on the stage saying, I
Gary,
love that
they know
joke.
they funny when the people laughing so hard.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, Gary.
Yeah, they wouldn't make it to the stage at my show.
Stomach hurt too bad.
Yeah, they be bent over, cramped up.
All right, moving on. And other celebrity news. Oh my God, Country Wayne, y'all. Everybody talking about comedian Country Wayne. And I think now, speaking of comedy, Rick, I think a lot of y'all people need to start doing like Country Wayne does. They say it's no secret, baby, that Country Wayne does not mind spending on women. Now they say, in fact, he explained y'all why he's so generous. Oh yeah, they say he explained why he's so generous on it and leads by example and giving the women in the room money. And here's what Country Wayne had to say.
My thing, this is my belief, and it might not be everybody else's belief, but I believe when you bless a woman and she knows she getting a check every month, you get her prayers. Even if another man get her body, you gonna get her prayers. Guess what? She gonna want you to stay up because she want that money every month.
Oh, that's funny.
Beautiful?
No, that's funny.
Yes.
That's funny. I love him, man. He is one of the greatest of our time, and I love everything he do. And I heard he treat his staff really well. Or whatever, so I hope he put me in just one of his videos. I would love to be in one of his videos.
He's so funny.
Now I'll tell you what, I would love to work for Country Wayne. I would love to work for him.
Really?
He probably gonna call you today then.
Man, if I can just be in one of those damn sketches, between him and Mojo Brooks, I would love to just be in any of those sketches. I would do it for free. I am such a fan of Country Wayne and Mojo Brooks. Absolutely.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, but did y'all have y'all ever I mean, because Ricky, we know you give women money. You help them all out during their times of
don't say
stress.
that.
The way you said that was really suspect.
No, you're going to put me out there like I'm tricking or something. But let me tell you something. T.I. said it ain't tricking if you got it.
Preach.
Hundo.
Yes.
Woo! He's coming on a Honda.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I mean, that's good that they help women. He helped women out, and I think more men should help women out because, honey, women need help at
But
this
if
time.
somebody's struggling and they helping you, and you making money, why you can't? You can bless people now. You could be nice now.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go out and buy no cars or nothing, but you can say, hey, here goes something. Take your family out to a steak dinner, or y'all go to Sizzler and sit down, you and your grandmama, a Golden Corral, whatever.
Yeah.
Be nice, though. Be nice.
Exactly.
Give people something. Bless people.
Yes, Lord.
Give, and it shall be given unto you.
Yes,
You
right.
can't beat
All right.
God's given no matter how hard you try. And the reason a lot of y'all, you're not receiving nothing in your hand because your fist is balled up.
Yes, Lord.
Come on, Mike Jr. Come on,
Yes,
Mike
Lord.
Jr.
Yeah. How that saying go? You can't open a gun. I mean, you can't open a knife or fire a gun with boxing gloves on, so you got to open your hands. That was part of that?
Nothing. Go ahead to the next story.
Oh, well, press down, shake it together, and run it over.
There it is. That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah,
That's the one I was looking for. What it said again?
Press down, shake it together, and run it over.
Come on. Won't he do it?
Yes, Lord. Yes, he will, honey. All right, y'all. I want to give a shout out to all the people that came out Saturday for the Atlanta AIDS walk, honey. It was a fabulous walk, y'all. Shout out to the the Aid Healthcare Foundation, and to all the people that came out. It was a wonderful time. Shout out to CeeLo Green. Rick, I never heard CeeLo Green perform before. He was amazing. Oh my God!
Absolutely.
I ain't never heard him
One
perform.
of the best.
Oh
Yes.
my
His
God!
voice. Yes.
Oh Lord! I was like, girl. I mean, he sang that song Atlanta. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I didn't know what the song was saying, and I asked her, "What?" She said, "Oh, that's Atlanta. That's one of his latest, I think."
Yes.
And
And
shout
Jermaine
out,
Dupri.
Yes.
Yeah.
And shout out to Trombone Shorty, honey, and to King J.
Trombone.
Oh, Trombone. Trombone.
Who is Trombone?
I thought it was Trombone.
Wait a minute, who, Gary?
What'd you say, Rick?
King who, Gary?
King J from Birmingham.
Okay.
Yeah,
King,
guys.
and what did he do?
He performed too. He was good. I mean, this year the performance was excellent. You know, it was great. Last year we had Lil Kim. She came 5 hours late, but she came. But these guys were really good though, honey. So shout out to all the people that came out for the Ace Walk. What'd you say, bro?
You just can't get through it without saying one negative thing.
Oh, the Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today is aged whiskey. On the high end, you say aged whiskey, and on the low, you say
Whiskey.
beautiful amber. That's your Kahlua for today.
That was good, man. God bless you, Gary. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, today we're talking about disciplining your children. Back in the day, many of us got whoopings, but more and more parents today are using other methods to discipline their kids.
Yeah, Ricky, methods of discipline like gentle parenting are centered on empathy, respect, understanding, and setting clear boundaries. Now, these are said to foster a secure parent-child relationship and focus on emotional connection and communication, while setting firm limits in a loving way and guiding children rather than punishing them.
Right, Brat. So key elements of gentle parenting include validating children's feelings and offering logical consequences. So this strategy is becoming really popular as nearly half of all parents say they're trying to raise their kids differently than how they grew up. But some others are arguing that we're being too soft with our kids. However, research and modern parenting trends favor non-physical, empathy-based approaches. And researchers find that there's really no positive outcomes associated with physical discipline. Researchers even say there are negative effects to physical discipline, which include poor academic performance, increased aggression, behavioral problems, mental health issues, and damaged parent-child relationships.
So this morning we want to know, how were you disciplined as a child, and how do you discipline your kids today? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY. Alfredas, let's start with you. You got kids.
Oh boy. You know, Ricky, my kids are 10 years apart, so I discipline them all differently. My third used to get that spoon on them knuckles, and that's child abuse, right? That's really mean.
No, it's not.
But he used to get that spoon, and but now I am a softer discipliner. I just take things away.
Right.
Because I don't want them to be like, Mom used to beat me. But I didn't really get spankings. I just got one spanking as a child. But I remembered it. I remember it.
Gary, what about you?
Child, please. Let me tell you something. And I think parents
Your
should
daddy should have put you on the Little League football team. That's all you needed.
Well, he didn't have to put me on there to toughen me up, because my mama toughened me up enough with them damn whippings. But all of us got whippings. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, my mama, she would get the extension cord, and she would whip us with Dad.
Oh, I got that one time.
Or she would go to the switch tree. We had a switch tree in the backyard. She would get that, or she would do a belt. But my thing is, though, I mean, you know, today it looked like people say, oh, that's child abuse, blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, it did help us out, because none of her kids went to jail or anything like that, because, you know, we were raised
Or you went to jail now.
Well, right. I mean, but I didn't go to jail like that. I mean, I just went to jail because I didn't
go to prison, but you stayed in jail.
Yeah, that don't always work. That don't always work out like that, though.
Yeah.
Stayed.
But,
man, they got this picture up there. He got a statue in front of Lulu.
Not a statue.
Anybody know what Lulu is? That's Lou Sterrick's jail in Dallas, Texas.
Yes, sir.
He got a whole Michael Jordan statue out there.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But it was, I mean, but those, I mean, you know, we didn't like it at the time, though, honey. But I mean, it, you know, I think it did. It shaped us to, you know, make us who the people we are.
Now, Brat, you grew up apostolic and sanctified.
Yep. My granny didn't play at all. She did not play at all. Everybody got a whooping, and I'm grateful for it. I mean, we hated it back then, but when you grow up, you really appreciate that strict upbringing.
But look how you turned out, though.
Yeah, because you see it like a lot of my cousins on the other side of my family, on my dad's side, like my granny was sanctified, and my other grandmother was like Lutheran or something like that. But they didn't get as many, whoopings and stuff like that. They got away with a lot. And being little, you be like, man, I wish I could be like them. And you want to, my cousins had boyfriends that was drug dealers. I wanted to get all the gym shoes and everything that they got. But I'm so grateful for my upbringing and getting whoopings and being disciplined.
But that still don't mean you can get whoopings and still turn out and act bad and get in trouble when you get older.
You can.
That ain't no guarantee that you ain't gonna get.
It's not a guarantee, but you know in the back of your mind.
Yeah, you know you doing wrong, but like I got whoopings all the time, and I was bad as hell by the time I got in my 20s.
Still grateful for it.
But I locked up all the time and everything else.
But I tell you what, it stayed like I can hear my grandparents to this day now.
Yeah.
Like my grandparents dead and gone, and I'm still scared of them. And when I get ready to do certain things or whatever, I think about my grandparents, and I feel like they watching me. Yeah. I won't do that. No, I can hear my grandparents say, no, just go get some gas in the morning. Don't go to the gas station because it's getting dark and all. They in my head. And my mama beat my ass. My mom haven't even turned into went in grandma mode yet, cause she was snatched. She snatched Grayson ass up one day, and one day I had to get on one of my twins. Decided she was gonna throw a tantrum, and when I got through with her, I called my mom, and my mama pulled up by 15 minutes, and was up in that room and had her by her collar. And was in her face, and my mama make you look at her. And one thing my mama said, do you understand me? Look at me when I'm talking to you. Do you understand me? And my mama take that index finger, and when she talked to you, Brat, Carolita Smiley Lester, she punched that, she tapped that chest when she talking to you. And she's very clear. Even at 76, she's very clear as to the point that she's trying to make. And I don't think, as bad as I was with ADHD and all this stuff, I wouldn't be where I am today if it was not for the discipline and the structure. Now I'm light on my grandkids. I don't mess with Denver. I made Grayson get in this little stand when he put him up against the wall and make him put his arms out. But I haven't had to do that in like 3 years or whatever. I don't say nothing to my grandkids, but I don't have to say anything to my twin daughters anymore because they get it. You know what I'm saying? When they act like little boys, I treat them like little boys and talk to them like they're little boys. Now they act like young ladies. Now I treat them and talk to them like young ladies. I'm going to meet you where you at. Wherever you at, I'm going to meet you. Now, Storm, my granddaughter, I get her every other weekend. I discipline her through the twins. So when I talk about certain things with the twins and explaining to them about running in the house and jumping off that fourth step and stuff, Storm is watching. So now she knows not to do it. So I don't have to get directly at her. You understand? She said, oh, okay, I guess we don't supposed to jump out the fourth and fifth step because they be jumping out them steps.
But Ricky, do you think some people say that punishment like whippings, it traces back to slavery? Because, slaves were under constant threat. And sometimes they use strict discipline, including beatings, because they thought it would protect their kids from even worse violence, at the hands of their slave master. Like, don't do this because you do it out there, he's going to kill you. And I think that is, I do agree that that's a survival tactic that survived over generations, and it got woven into our cultural practices. And I think, that's why some people today say that hitting kids is a slave mentality, and it's kind of an inherited way of, controlling, behavior.
Alfreda, that's a real good damn point. We should bring a therapist on and have that conversation. Let's go to the phone right quick. Good morning.
I'm Cordelia from Monroe. On discipline kids, now I'm whooping butt, and they go yes ma'am and no ma'am us down here in Monroe.
This is Tasha calling from that town. I discipline kids. I don't go as far as my parents used to go, but my kids know and tell their friends when they want to come over. My mom whoop other people's kids, because I do. And then I just got this mom look that I just give them, and they just get it together. Because I just feel like kids know who to play with and who not to play with, and I'm not one they're going to play with.
Tony, I'm from St. Louis, and
I got whoopings growing up. I remember when I got a whooping, my last whooping, I didn't get in trouble in school again. And gentle parenting, but with a little bit of old school parenting, because kids need to know that there's consequences for your actions.
My name is Angela, and I'm calling from Orlando, Florida, but I'm from Duval County. And I think this gentle parenting is a bunch of bullcrap. I was disciplined when I was a child, and I turned out to be fine. And this whole gentle parenting, you want your kids to have feelings and thoughts about things. Like, they're kids. They need to be told what they need to do. And then when they get older, then they make their own decisions. But they need to have some fear. And these kids don't have any fear. That's why they are the way they are now.
All right, y'all, we're going to be taking more of your phone calls. How were you disciplined as a child, and do you discipline your kids the same way? Hit us up at 8669-RICKY, 8669-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, so earlier we asked how are you disciplined as a child and how you discipline your kids today. And let me tell you, these stories are coming in. Y'all sitting up here blowing the phone lines up. Now, some of y'all said old school whippings with a belt. The switch is even, even the slipper, the house shoe, a flip-flop, a jelly, anything. My grandmama threw an ashtray at me. So meanwhile, others are saying times have changed, and it's more about, talking and timeouts and taking away the iPad and the phone.
Why you gotta say it like that? Taking away the iPad.
Yeah, y'all know it's a wild to see that shift. Y'all know I saw my mom slap my sister with a burnt piece of toast one time. I'll never forget it.
Oh.
Like what? Like anything she could find, right?
Yep.
But back in the day, you would get popped just for rolling your eyes.
You better not.
You better not. Or breathing loud, sighing. I wish you would. You don't sigh.
Let me just say, one time I said under my breath, "You make me sick." When I tell you, I have never said you make me sick to anybody else in my life since I was a child. My granny heard me say that. Ooh, when I tell you, she got to me in 2 seconds flat. Baby, and I never said it again, ever. Even if I'm sick, what?
Brandon stomped up the steps one time and slammed the door. He was in high school.
Oh, Jesus.
Brad, I didn't know I could make it up those steps that quick. Brad, I had on some Nike dry fit socks, and I made that left to go in his room.
I can't see.
Brad, I fell so damn hard, Brad. Brad, I fell so hard. I was so embarrassed. And he was, and the next morning he was downstairs drinking coffee. He said, "You all right? Is your leg hurting?" I said, "Shut up."
No, he didn't.
I said, you better not slam another damn door in my house. Okay. All right, let's go to the phones. 8669-RICKY, 8669-RICKEY. Good morning.
My name is Melissa Edwards. I'm calling from Nashville, Tennessee, and I discipline my kids how I was raised growing up.
I think now I'm a gentle parent. This is Marc calling from Tennessee. I definitely got beat as a kid for misbehavior and stuff like that, but I think it's really more so about parent situation. A lot of those beatings came out of frustration with daily life as opposed to actually having to discipline your kids. And I don't think the kids' behavior today is necessarily because they're not getting beat. It's just the reasons that they're getting beat. I've done seen kids get slapped for asking too many questions, like they're 5 years old. Like, why would you hit a child because they're getting on your nerve? There's ways to punish a child without having to physically assault them.
My name is Marcia, calling from Houston. I was raised with the fear of God, the whipping, but I was a good child. I raised my children, my oldest, with that same mentality, but firm. She's 25, and she's doing the gentle parenting, and I'm like, okay, nice words, and that's not nice, but it's working, and it's not, because with me, I still go old school, but I'm not as harsh on the grandkids than I was with my kids.
Right, that's how we are. But I can do a whole tutelage, if that's the word, proper word to use, Gary, on that, because a lot of times, that old school. But we're gonna address that again. We're gonna talk more about that. Y'all hit us up on the website if you weren't able to get through. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. You know what's getting on my nerve right now? Special K, the Kappa's gonna beat your ass. You in here doing? You can't be doing the Kappa stroll to that song. And you ain't even doing it like they do it on the internet. You ain't no damn Kappa.
Yeah.
I mean, you done squatted down and shimmied your shoulders and everything.
I got caught up.
Hey,
I got caught up in it.
The Kappas, they gonna beat your ass. You can't do that.
I ain't gonna lie, I got caught up, man. My apologies to
Who in your family a Kappa? Who in your
any
family?
Kappa. Listen,
I'm finna call Deuce.
my
and
brother
Paco.
without another, comedian LeVar Walker.
Yeah, and I got 3 nephews. I got Deuce and Delta, Beta Zeta, and then I got LeBert here, Alabama A&M Cap. I got 3 nephews.
You know Deltrick offended.
Oh God.
You know he offended.
Yeah, y'all look up Paco 1911, man. He be in all the Missy Elliott videos and everything. People didn't know that's my nephew. Yeah, but you can't be in here and your ass squatted. Then we had to help you up.
I gotta stop doing that. Gary over there getting all.
Don't do it.
Sir, please.
Oh, boy.
Give me a tissue, Tito.
Gary over there rubbing his chest. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, when you went down into that squat and did that show, you look like them old Kappas that be trying to keep up with the new Kappas. I said, man, sit your ass down with all that.
Sit
got
down.
on the whole Burlington Coat Factory outfit in here shimmying up. But Burlington do hit. I was in Burlington all weekend get some stuff. But anyway, go ahead. You know, man, all my life.
I went in Burlington. You gotta be careful. You can't go in the hood Burlington. They got the little Mexican lady in the dressing room. I was trying on the outfit. Frida, I tried on the outfit. I went out to look in the mirror at my outfit. She done went in there and took my real clothes and hung them back up on the rack. They will sell anything in Burlington. I tagged it and everything.
Oh, no.
I'm like, them my pants. Take my damn pants down. Still had my phone in the pocket, my driver's license.
I got my son a set of Tommy Hilfiger bath towels.
They got everything there.
All right, Mello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here you go. Let's start with this one. You can't ever compliment another man on how well his pants fit.
Oh,
no.
Ever tell a man, I like the way them pants fit. Like,
No.
You can't never eat a Arby's beef and cheddar sandwich on a first date with a woman.
Why?
Because the sauce be around the edges of your mouth, and it just.
Yeah, you got to hold your hand.
You
up.
got to open your mouth too wide. Don't eat like a Wendy's double. Nothing that where you got to open your mouth real wide to bite it. It's just not a good look on the first date.
Oh my,
you don't want to like men. You never want to open your mouth to its full potential on a date.
Thank you for telling
You don't want to see that. Alfreda's on my line. You
I
don't
mean,
want to see that.
Really. No.
You don't want to see him opening his
I
mouth
don't.
that wide.
Yo, don't yawn or nothing.
Looking like a damn hippopotamus. No, don't do that. If you riding in a car with another man and you on the passenger side, you cannot stick your bare foot out the window.
Wait a minute, say what? No,
you can't ride in a car with another
really
dude and have
can't
your
put your
bare
feet up
foot
on-
sticking out the window because you laying back in the seat.
Yeah, have your feet up on the dashboard.
And you can't have don't have your feet up. Period.
Your girl can, but you can't.
So first of all, why your seat? That's the other thing. If you riding in the passenger side with another dude, you can't have your seat let all the way back.
Now all the men that be having their feet up on the wall when they sitting in Buckhead on the plane look like they about to get a pap smear.
Oh, yeah.
Got both feet up. Sir, what are you doing, sir?
So they being comfortable.
Like you in some stirrups.
The wall too close. You can't do that.
Yeah. Unless you 3 feet tall, you cannot do that. You 6'1" with your feet up on the bulkhead. Your knees by your ears. Sir, if you don't take your damn feet down.
Yeah.
Like you about to give birth. Like you trying to push that baby out. You don't take your feet down, sir.
Stop that then.
Put you on a no-fly list.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
News headlines,
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, 23 minutes after the hour. I'm sorry, 25 after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. What up, Alfredas?
What's up, Ricky? It's Monday, September 29th. Here's what's going on in the news. President Trump is meeting with congressional leaders today in an effort to avoid a government shutdown. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says reaching a deal is going to come down to whether Republicans and Trump himself stays serious and focused.
Now, if the president at this meeting is going to rant and just yell at Democrats and talk about all his alleged grievances and say this, that, and the other thing, we won't get anything done. But my hope is it'll be a serious negotiation.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says Democrats want health care at the center of the talks.
We want to find a bipartisan path forward and reach a spending agreement with our Republican colleagues that actually meets the needs of the American people, but that also addresses the Republican health care crisis that is harming everyday Americans.
Congress only has 2 days to pass a stopgap bill or risk the government running out of money by tomorrow. Big shakeup in New York politics. Mayor Eric Adams is ending his reelection campaign. He blames media speculation and the city's campaign finance board for cutting off public funds. This comes just weeks after the Justice Department dropped corruption charges against him, a move some critics called a political deal. Democratic candidate Zoran Mamdani says President Trump's financial backers will not determine the outcome of the city's mayoral race.
I think we have to put this in a larger context where after we beat Andrew Cuomo by 13 points in the Democratic primary, he called Donald Trump to ask what they could do together to defeat our campaign in the general election. Look, Donald Trump and his billionaire donors may be able to determine the actions of Eric Adams and Andrew Cuomo, but they will not dictate the results of this election.
Now, with 5 weeks to go before Election Day, the race is wide open with Mamdani, former Governor Andrew Cuomo, and Republican Curtis Sliwa are all vying to take his place. So Rock T is out, but I've got your sports update. Philly edged Tampa and Buffalo crushed New Orleans to stay perfect at 4-0. Pittsburgh topped Minnesota and Dublin, while Sunday night ended wild with the Packers and the Cowboys tied 40-40.
That's crazy. They need to have a tie-breaking rule, Super Day. I don't like that. If somebody got to win, you just can't let them tie. You play to win.
So what's going to happen now that they're tied? I don't know.
But they can't do like college and have like 8 overtimes.
Right.
Why?
I think it's probably tied in with the TV deal and all of that.
Okay, go back to the old way. Flip a coin. Who gets the ball first? If the offense goes out there, your defense has to stop them. It's simple.
Right.
Why
I
would
think
you
they
change
changed
it
it like
anyway?
2 or 3 years ago, and it's bad.
Because everybody has to have a shot. That's the world we live in now.
Well, the Giants got their first win, but Ricky Malik Neighbors may have torn his ACL. Monday Night Football has a doubleheader tonight. The Jets and Dolphins in Miami and the Bengals and Broncos in Denver. And in college ball, Ricky, I know you're going to love this. Upsets were everywhere. Of course, Oregon stunned Penn State in double overtime. Alabama clipped Georgia, and Virginia shocked Florida State. The new coaches poll has Ohio State back on top, followed by Oregon, Miami, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M. For info on these stories,
Ole Miss got a good team.
Yeah.
I watched that game.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying it. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. And now Brat's got the hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And you can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Alrighty, it's time for the hot spot with the one and only, the Brat. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more, y'all, so let's get off into it. Bad Bunny will be the next Super Bowl halftime show headliner, and this will be his second time performing on the world's biggest stage. Back in 2020, he made that appearance with Shakira and Jennifer Lopez on their halftime show. He's a native of Puerto Rico and has been streamed most streamed artist, on Spotify 3 out of the last 5 years. And being named a Super Bowl halftime headliner does have some people talking. Some love that it's a big moment for Latin music, while others are side-eyeing his politics and his Spanish lyrics. Bad Bunny has also skipped touring in the U.S. over the years, but said yes to this performance. Jay-Z's Rock Nation will produce this event. The Super Bowl 60 will take place on February 8th at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, and will air on NBC. What y'all think about Bad Bunny being picked at the Super Bowl halftime
I think
headliner?
I guess it's okay, but I think they should have put Lil Wayne. I think he's waiting in line for his turn, and they just went all over him and put Bad Bunny. Who is Bad Bunny?
He's a huge.
I think they're going for the global audience.
Yeah, and I love his political stance. I think he's going to do something at the Super Bowl.
Me too.
He's going to do
He's
something
got a lot of
political.
hit songs.
Really?
In the Latin world, yeah.
Do we play him?
Well, it's Latin. It's Latin music. Yeah.
Not our demo.
Well, I spin
Not
your
our demo, but I
Gary.
think he's gonna do
Oh yeah,
great.
I just put him up on YouTube. Yeah, look, yeah, he gonna have a that'll be a great. My thing is, I don't have to know the song, but give me a great performance. Give me a great show like what's his name did, and everybody was mad because they didn't like his show, but he put on a good performance, and he actually have a great song. I can't think of his name right now, but
Kendrick Lamar. Are you talking about Kendrick Lamar?
It was just Kendrick. The one before.
No,
Like
the Weeknd.
The Weeknd. I enjoyed. Now my
a global audience.
I enjoyed that. I'm outside of the box.
Yeah, even though you don't know his songs, it was a great show.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
But sometimes black folks feel like if you ain't singing before I let go, I ain't trying to hear it. They won't.
But Bad Bunny has songs with people like Cardi B and like Drake. Like he has some songs with a lot of people.
Yeah, he'll probably bring them all out.
I think he will. He's going to give a great show. It's going to be very entertaining. I'm happy for him, for real.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all, let's move on. Snoop Dogg, y'all, guess what? He heading back to Italy. He's returning to cover the 2026 Winter Olympics for NBC Universal. That's what I'm talking about. This is following his success as a correspondent at the Summer Olympics last year. Snoop Dogg will explore northern Italy and partner with NBC once again to provide commentary and a unique perspective on the events. He was hilarious last time, and I really enjoyed watching him, all while bringing his signature energy and fun to the games. The Winter Olympics
Brat.
Yes?
Now, I know you're talking about the Olympics. I just thought about something.
Oh.
And I think they should consider having Smokey Robinson do the halftime show for the Super Bowl. He did right for the Temptation. He was. He got all of these damn songs. And then, I mean, I think Smokey Robinson would be a great, everybody. He is global.
Yep.
Everybody knows the one and only Smokey Robinson.
You got that song he should sing, Dave?
Wasting your time. Drinking that wine. Smoking that smoke.
Yeah.
Doing that coke.
Everybody get your hands up.
Daddy girl.
Feeling that dough.
Get your hands up.
Come on.
Giving up on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Bang, bang,
Smokey Robinson.
bang, bang, bang.
Hey.
Yeah.
Staying up.
Yeah. Hey. Oh.
Find your mother.
Yes.
Killing your brother.
I can see the crowd now.
Right.
Hey.
Giving up grades.
Doing the wave.
Gang banging.
Gang banging. Woo.
All right, y'all, this is Monday, time for the State of Black America. And this morning we have the current president of the National Urban League, Marc Morial. Hey, good morning, Mr. Marc. We're happy to have you, and I know there's a lot going on in Black America.
Good morning, Ricky. This week's State of Black America, I'd like to issue a call to action. Elections this fall: Atlanta, New Orleans, New York City, certainly in the state of Virginia and the state of New Jersey, and maybe other elections in your hometown, your home county, your home state. I am issuing a call to action to Black America. We must vote in this election. We must send a strong message about our displeasure with respect to the direction of this nation, our displeasure with the big, ugly bill, our displeasure with the efforts to erase our history and suppress our vote. In this democracy, voting is the tool that we have. I need not remind many of you how important it is, but I want to issue a call to action so that you will deputize yourself as a committee of one to talk to your friends, talk to your family members, make sure they have a voting plan, they're educated on the issues and the candidates, and they take advantage of voting. Some places voting is starting now with mail-in ballots, early voting, and other opportunities. Take advantage of those opportunities to avoid the lines on Election Day. If you're one that wants to vote on Election Day, I encourage you to go early in the day to make your voice heard. Having just returned from the Congressional Black Caucus weekend, where 62 members, that's right, 62 members of the Congressional Black Caucus joined with civil rights leaders and other activists in this type of call to action, we must send our message. We must lift our voice. And finally,
I'm going to ask you to call your member of Congress at 202-224-3121. There's discussions about a government shutdown. But those that represent us must stand up for health care, must stand up for education, must stand up for people, and not be, if you will, snookered or intimidated into voting for a bad bill. A bad bill is a bad bill. Make that bill better to protect people and put people first. This is the State of Black America. I'm Marc Morial. Proud to be with you on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Follow me across all social media. And I'll see you next week on the radio.